What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kylie, and I am back with another video. And it's been a while. It's been too long. But it's just been too much going on. You know, I moved out, got my own place, I'm in college, and all that stuff. So it's been too much going on. So I really haven't been posting on YouTube that much. But I'm back and I'm better, and yeah, we're gonna have fun. There's so much stuff gonna happen. I just wanted to get back on it, you know, start earning my money and whatever. You know, give y'all good content, especially for y'all businesses and, you know, other things. I don't want to be just business. You know, I want to be other, like, you know, makeup or clothing or vlogs, you know, etc. I don't just want to be strictly business. I want to be really transparent with y'all, and I really want to feel that connection with y'all guys. Whatever. But we're not here to talk about how I've been. I'm here to give y'all, you know, more business tips and how to build your business the Bratz way, the way I did it, and how I've been doing so far. So far, I haven't really been selling anything right now because obviously I came to a new location, and it's just been, you know, complicated handling that with school. I'm sorry, we're outside, and it is loud as sorry, loud. Hear me? So hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm praying y'all can hear me. But yeah. So I'm gonna show y'all how I start my business and just tips on basically how to start. You know, especially if you are young and you have no money, or you just really trying to get into it. Because when I started, I didn't have any money. I think I had a job, but it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't doing enough. So that's why I really started my business, to make extra money on the side. And so yeah, we're gonna get right into the video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that like, that thumbs up, baby, please, for me. Especially that YouTube is now going to be my main source of income. I really would really appreciate y'all supporting me and sharing my stuff, you know, getting me out there really. You know, college is not easy, especially when you don't have a job and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm not struggling or anything. I'm not big, but I'm just, like, you know, it's a little help. You know, it don't do nothing just to subscribe or whatever. But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe and give a thumbs up, hit that notification bell to get notified every time I post. I'm going to be posting more and more, especially now YouTube is going to be my, you know, my job. So I'm really getting into this. Anything, any ideas, I would definitely do it. I'm all for it. Yeah. You can just leave that in the comments down below. And yeah, we can get right into this. Alright. So first things first. When you start a business, you have to be consistent, and you really have to be determined to actually do stuff and basically motivate it, because at the end of the day, it is a business, and it is really hard for one to build your audience and get people who actually will buy your stuff and like your stuff. So it's a lot of time and effort put into it, and I promise you, if you up for it. You got to be confident. You can't be thinking like, oh, like there's already a lot of people doing this and that and the third. Like, why would I do it? What makes, like, you can't have that type of mindset at all. So when I started my lip gloss business, like I said, I was working at JCPenney's, and I really, I didn't really like working there. I really do not like working in that type of environment. I just don't know why. I started selling because I really wanted extra money, and I was interested in cosmetics and stuff like that. So that was my reason on selling. So I feel like, as a person who is trying to start their business, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, and just have like motivation in the back of your mind. So the first thing that I started off with when I started my business was figuring out what was I going to sell, my brand name, my color scheme, my theme, all of that. It took a while, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of businesses out there, especially in the lip gloss business, that have like, unique names, and you don't want to be feeling like you're gonna copy someone or you're getting this idea. Don't get me wrong, it's good to, look around and get inspo and stuff like that, but don't copy nobody. Like, don't do that. I feel like your business should be unique, and if you have someone, so loud, if you have some, let's say, if there's a girl out there, they have a specific name, right? Or like a specific thing that makes their brand unique, and you think that's cool, like, okay, you take that and you can make it either your own, or just critique it to making it to your style, like how you are, not how they are. Do not copy nobody. Like, that's not gonna get your business anywhere. So just find like what you're interested in, like your favorite colors, like your nicknames, like all that. Like me, since my name was already Kalia the Rat, I went through so many business names. By the way, I went through I think it was Bratz Beauty Plug. No, not Bratz. Yeah, it was Bratz Beauty Plug, and then I think it was like Bratz Beauty Bar or something like that. And then I changed it to Bratz Plug. I felt like Bratz Plug was the best name for me, like, as I, progressed in my business, because I did go to like 3 different names in the beginning, and that's okay. Like, you're still trying to figure out your style as you build your business or whatever. So, yeah. So figure out what you're gonna sell. Me, I decided to sell lip gloss, lashes, accessories, like for the hair, like the old lip glosses, like with the roll-on lip glosses. End up doing bundles. I will show that, like, my page or whatever. I haven't been on my website in a long time. I haven't restocked anything in a long time. Like, I haven't been selling at all. So all of that's old. I do plan on updating and rebuilding or revamping. I do plan on redesigning my business, making it more me. I've done a lot of reflecting, a lot of, figuring out myself. So I do want to incorporate the things that I found out about myself into my business, and that will be up soon. I do have to still do everything and get all the stuff, but it is coming on the way. But yeah, I decided to sell like lashes and all that stuff. It was the best for me because, one, I do makeup. I love makeup. I love lashes, all of that. So I felt like that was the best stuff that I could have sold. But I know people who sell clothes, shoes, jewelry, onyx, pajamas. Like, you can literally sell anything. Like charm bracelets. Like, there's unlimited things that you can sell. You just gotta tap into yourself and see what you really want to sell. So after that, it is step 2, do your research and find vendors. So this is going to take a lot of time. This really took a lot of time for me because I wanted high quality lashes, I wanted high quality tubes, like I wanted everything to be high quality because that is how I see myself, high quality. It's a Bratz thing, like high quality. So it took me a long time, but I'm also gonna put some some websites that I used when I first started off. Like, I don't use these websites no more, but I'm gonna give it to y'all because at the end of the day, I had nobody to tell me how to find no vendors, how to get vendors, because it's hard. The research for, like, I didn't have nobody to tell me anything or show me or give me websites or ideas. Like, nobody gave me that. So I feel like I would take that into my priorities and showing all the websites that I use. And y'all can definitely use these. Like, they're legit. I looked at all the reviews. I use them. So anyways, a good website, I would say, for getting anything like in bulk is DH Gates. I used it for my lashes. They have really good lashes, especially mink ones. You just have to be really specific on what you want. But you could definitely find it on there for a good price, and you can get bulks. You can get it varies in the quantity. But that, you can go on DH Gates, you can go on AliExpress. There's so many, but you just have to make sure you're doing your research before you take that other step into actually buying. Make sure you look at reviews, the stars, like all of it. Just make sure you do your research. Do not settle for less. You have to make sure you're gonna make a profit. Like, you're not spending too much money on your supplies and stuff like that. So another thing in step 2 is to start investing. So I wouldn't say start investing, but like, saving and investing. So like, when I started saving money up so I could start buying stuff after my research, and I knew like those were the companies and websites that I was going to order from. So yeah, so like what I invested in was a couple of things. I invested into like a scale. I invested into a printer, but none of that stuff you need to get right now, because when you go to the post office, you can simply just give them the packages. They will do everything for you, and then you'll have the tracking number and all that stuff. I will show all of that in the video, like I got you. But just be smart about your investments. Like, don't be out here buying printers, like printers or label printers, all that stuff, like right now. Like, you do not need that right now. Me, I handwritten all my packages, all of them, every single one of them, until I got my printer. So I mean, you don't really need a printer. But it made it so much easier after I invested into it. It made the process way quicker. So after that, you're on number 3. So number 3 is when you start getting your supplies and everything, like your lip gloss bases, all of it. So you're starting to get all your stuff in. You want to start experimenting and start building your business pages. So what I did was, when I got my stuff, I bought all my stuff in small quantities. Like when I got my lashes, I only bought 10 pairs, well, 10 of each style, and I only had like 4 styles. So I spent about $50. I think I had 5 styles, 10 each, and it was $50. I'm not coming on that. I do not remember at all. I'm so sorry, but it was somewhere around there. I will buy small quantities of my stuff, like lip gloss base. I would probably buy 2 5 ml sacks, or whatever you want to call it, packages, whatever. I'd buy, say, 50 lip gloss tubes for, let's say, $4.99 on Amazon. And the syringes, I usually got off of the TKE or TK. Yeah. So I buy the syringes and the pipettes off of the TKB or TVK website, And as soon as I got all this stuff, I started making little lip glosses, just experimenting with colors and seeing what I wanted to put on my website. I experimented with glitters, smells. Oh wow! I used to, ask my mom, oh, does it smell good? Is the texture good? I used to make my sisters, try the lip glosses on and stuff like that. Just the extra help to see if everything was good and whatever. And, you just want to experiment, find your own, ways of doing things. I have so many videos of me filling up lip gloss tubes and all that stuff, so if y'all ever need help on that, y'all can definitely go watch a previous video of me doing that. It's not that hard either. But yeah, so you just start experimenting and stuff like that. Like recently, the most recent one that I have made was the one lip gloss with the keychain on it and the little fluffy thing. Yeah, I experimented on that. I did not know how to make it. I've seen it so many times, but I was just like, I don't want to buy a tube with the hole on it. I feel like that was more expensive, and it was more expensive. So I made it myself. I cut the old hole. I put the, yeah. You just gotta do it yourself. Do not let these people rip you off. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, my whip, somebody actually asked me, can I do a video on how I set up my shipping on my website, which was Wibbly or something like that, and I'll put that right here. It's not that hard. Basically you just want to go to your account on Wibbly, and you press settings, and you should go to shipping. Once you're there at shipping, then you can, I have it on my computer. Once you go to shipping, it's gonna ask you where you're shipping from. You put your name or your company's name, your address, your phone number, so forth. And then it says destination, regions, and rates. So for this, it's kind of complicated because when you're using Wibbly for free, they don't give you real-time rates. So you either pay for that or you make your own flat rate. And that's what I did. I Googled, the rates, the mailing rates and stuff like that. And my mailing rate, it's raining. The best rate for me was $3.78. So basically a flat rate is what they're gonna pay regardless. So no matter where they're at in the United States, they're gonna pay $3.78 for shipping. And I'm gonna tell you, shipping is low. It's kind of expensive, so that's why I made it $3.78, because on top of them buying your products, nobody really wants to pay a high rate for shipping. That's usually where people lose their sales, because they're like, oh, your products are, let's say, $10 for some lashes, and then you have a rate of $5. That's $15 they're spending. So me, I took it upon myself to ask my audience if it was, I either make my products more expensive and make the shipping rate go down, or I make the products inexpensive and make the shipping rate go up. I chose to keep it at $3.78 and leave my product prices somewhere in between $8 for lashes, and then I think it was like $3.99 for a lip gloss, and then packages vary through packages. Anyways, so yeah, that is something you have to take in consideration, especially for customers, because that's where most people lose their sales. Especially me, I be looking at it like, that shipping, that's too much. Like, I'm already paying a good $20 for your products, and then for you to add an extra like $5, so it just depends on you. If people really want your products, they're gonna buy it regardless. But I just feel like you need to take into pockets into consideration, especially in a business like this where there's a lot of people out there who are doing the same thing. So yeah. Another thing, I'm saying to close my thing. I need to see. Hopefully this video ain't messing up. Okay, so after you're building your business pages. So that means when I say business pages, I mean all pages. I'm talking Instagram, I'm talking the website, like all of it. You need to build all of it. You need to put time into it. You put like all that. You need to be creative. You mean, like, I want to be able to go on your website and be like, oh, this is nice. Like, so you have to put a lot of time in it. Me, I use Weebly as my website. It could wait. Like, you don't have to rush and be like how these other businesses are, like what all the fancy, like not everybody has their pockets like that, and that's okay. Like, everybody starts somewhere. So number 5, I would say be patient, because it is not gonna happen overnight. Like, you have to have the patience. You have to have the patience for your customers. You have to have the patience for people to see your stuff. You just have to keep promoting. Like, just promote. Did I skip one? I think I skipped one. Because that's what it is. Number 4 is basically promoting your businesses after you've done made your Instagrams, your websites, your Twitters, whatever. Then you want to start promoting and start building your audience. So this is how I promoted my stuff. I already had YouTube, and I wasn't really big on YouTube until last year when I made my lip gloss videos. That video right there blew up. It blew me up. Like, that blew my YouTube up. And it was like an idea that I had because I seen people making lip glosses and stuff like that. So I was just like, oh, like maybe I should just make a video, and it blew me up. So that's how I really built my fan base and my audience. It was from my YouTube. But I still had family who promoted me. I had friends who promoted me. I ended up getting, the PR people. I still have one PR girl. She is all the way in California, and now she has her own business and she's doing great. I suggest you go look at her. She has amazing. Her brand is so pretty. Like you can tell she put a lot of time in it and stuff like that. I would definitely, even though it's not a sponsor, but I'm like really so proud. I love seeing people who build their own stuff and who are just so creative with their businesses. So that's basically, yeah. So that's how I build my audience. Whatever is best for you, that's how you do it. And then number 5, be patient, because it's obviously not going to happen overnight. You're not going to get into a whole bunch of sales and people. That's why I say do small quantities first to see if you sell out. So what I did was I posted like 4 lip glosses and 5 lash styles on my page, and I just started promoting and stuff like that, and I was seeing if people would actually buy. So you gotta make sure people are actually buying, like catching the attention of people. And once you see your audience growing and you see your customers and all this stuff like coming in, then that's when you can start actually buying more supplies and investing into more stuff. But the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're going to be able to sell out. And that's what I did. I waited till I sell out and see if people was actually buying, and once I saw people were actually buying and were interested into my brand, that's when I started actually putting, more money in and investing into more supplies. So y'all have to just really be patient. If you're really not good with the profiting and the math, it's always good to ask someone like your mom or a friend or something. Like, just make sure you're getting a profit out of your business at the end of the day, because you could be selling and not getting anything, if you know what I mean. So just make sure you got all your prices and all that stuff down before you start, Okay, so those were all my tips that I started off with and how I started my business. But now I'm going to start answering some questions that people keep asking me. How many lip glosses I can get from one bag. So, and how, what were my tube size? My tube size are usually 10 ml per tube, and I usually get the 5 bag. So, but from that, I can make about 30 lip glosses from that bag, depending on the consistency. Because not all of my lip glosses are the same consistency. I have thicker ones and I have ones that are more like a Carmax kind of consistency. Because not everybody likes thick lip glosses. Some people like thick lip glosses and some people don't. So you have to take that into consideration too. So that's what I did. I made half was, Carmax consistency, and then the other half was thick as fuck. So for the Carmax consistency, I can make about 30 to 25, 25 to 30 lip glosses. And then for my thicker consistencies, I could make around 15 to 20. Somewhere around there. But you can also get smaller tubes, smaller lip gloss tubes, like the 8 ml. If you use 8 ml, you can probably get a good 230 for thick. and then a good 40 from them if you use smaller ones. But if you use bigger tubes, yeah, you're gonna get less because you're putting more product into the tube. So yeah. Another thing was, how much did I make when I started? So I would say 2K in my first like 2 months or 3 months, and then as I kept going, I made it to 5K. I remember I was like, ooh. But you make a good you can make a good amount of money from selling. Just depends on how you price your stuff and what's your profit and how much your supplies cost. Like, you have to put all of that in consideration, because if your supplies cost a lot, then you're not gonna have any money to yourself. You're just going to be buying product, selling, shipping, and then buying products. Yeah, like, it's not like you're not gonna get anything out of it. So just make sure you're profiting, and okay, so I did pick out, like I said, I did pick out a couple of websites that I would like to share with y'all, so y'all can get your business started. The first website, obviously, is Amazon. Amazon is where I got most of my lip gloss tubes, especially like if I wanted a lot of tubes. I got 80 tubes for, let's say, like $8. So 80 tubes for $8. You can get your mailers off of Amazon. There's another website called what was it? Like, I think it's called Paper Mart or something like that, where you can buy you know, mailers, bubble mailers, poly mailers, any type of mailers. You can get your little bags to put your lip glosses and lashes in, the little cute ones. Off of there, you can get your shredded paper for decoration, all that stuff off of the Paper Mart. I know a lot of YouTubers who use this and mentioned it. I used it. It's a really good website to get bulk mailers, but also Amazon is good too, but sometimes, you know, they're a little pricey. What else I got off of Amazon? You can also get your little organizers or whatever they're called off of Amazon, the little bag things off of Amazon. I never got my bags off of Amazon. I either went to Walmart or like Michael's or something like that to get my mailers and my little bags for my products. That's DHgate, obviously, for the lashes. This lash, I would say, company off of that DHgate's website, I honestly recommend them, especially if you're a starter, because they have really good lashes on there. They're quality lashes, like they're really good lashes, and they're pretty cheap. You can get a lot of them for a good price. So that is one vendor that I had used, and y'all could definitely use them. You know, they have so many lashes and selections, so you can use those. But they also have more. You can just go through the pages. They have so many. Make sure you look at the reviews though. I know this one is good because I looked at all their reviews. You can look at their reviews as well. I think it's called Lulu Cosmetics on there. I think they sell more stuff on there, but I don't know. Yeah, you might. So these were theirs was dirty because it was in my bag full of makeup. But this was the very first brand label that I have purchased from them. It's all kind of messed up now, but see, that was my first ever brand name, the Bratz Beauty Bar. Like, but yeah, and they sell really good lashes. Like, you see these, like, they're really pretty. Or they sell them like this. Usually, sometimes I would like take that pink thingy out back there and put a different color one, or put glitter ones, or, and yeah, that is what I can think of so far. And that's basically what like I did, like full blown did. Like, the first video was what I did, but like, this is real shit. Like, this is real motherfucking tea. This is the scoop. This is what you like. This gonna guarantee success. So it's raining outside right now, so I'm gonna wrap it up. You know, if you have any questions or more, you know, something else you want to know, or, you know, another video like this, but more, you know, more about like vendors and how to find them and stuff like that, just something like, you know, that you need, let me know in the comments down below. I got you. I'm telling you, I got you. I will even feature your comment inside the video, like how I'm gonna do, well, how I did in this video, because there's a lot of people who ask, you know, questions and stuff like that, and I really want to answer and help them, because, you know, having a business is not easy, and starting a business is not easy, especially if you do not have nobody to help you. So I'm gonna help y'all get y'all business, but I'm not only here for business, you know. Y'all can ask me for something else. You want me to do a prank? I will. You hear me? Or if you want me to go on a haul, I will. If you want me to try a product out for y'all, I will. Especially for my curly headed girls. Like, I got you. And yeah, so I'm gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and can learn a lot from this. Let me know if you start your own business, or you're starting your own business, and how it's going for you. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, like I said. Please, please, please support. Like, it don't take nothing. It don't take nothing to support. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, please follow me on my Instagram, my Snap. I will add y'all back. Y'all can ask me questions on there. You know, yeah, I will get back to y'all on my business and my rebranding and stuff like that, and see what y'all guys want to see on my website, and ideas and things that would be cool on my website. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely, 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 lovely day, and I will see you